Hey guys, Rajiv here from Financial Hub India again. Today's date is 7th of January, and I'm doing a quick market recap for the last week. So we had a good week in terms of the profits, but not in terms of actually risk reward ratio, the way we expect. So here is the summary of the week. So if you're in the channel, then free channel, the link is given in the description if you want to join in. So this was our first day on January 1st, Monday. We had a profit for 6,000 with a 40% win accuracy. On next day, we had again 6,000 profit with a 70% win accuracy. So if you see here, the difference is on Monday, we had a 40% win accuracy, but still we made 6,000. And this day also, we had a 70% win. So it feels like, okay, this is the double of the previous day. So it should be much more money. Not necessary. It doesn't work out that way all the time, because we, first of all, whenever we initiate a trade, we at least target for 3 hour, right? 3 hour means whatever you are risking, at least three times of that we want to make. But it doesn't work out the same way all the time. So when we initiate a trade, then once the trade starts running towards our direction, then we start trailing our stop losses, right? And sometimes the stop loss, the trailed stop loss is hit. So sometimes we can exit on a no profit no loss situation, as well as sometimes we can exit with the 1 hour or 2 hour situations instead of going for 3 hour. And the same thing is applicable for a situation like where, we when we open a trade, maybe our target is 3 hour, but once we see it reaches the target area, around the target area, and it's really the price action is really strong to the same direction, and we can go ahead with the next target, then we don't exit right on the 3 hour. In that case, we exit, maybe we are targeting maybe for 4 hour or 5 hour. We just keep on trailing our stop losses till the time we see the trend is really running, the direction is really running and running, it's not reversing, right? So it goes in both the way. If I'm saying that, okay, my stop loss is 2 points and my target is 6 points, it doesn't mean I'll be exiting right on 6. I can exit on 8 also, 10 also, 12 also. That depending on the price action. At the same time, I can exit on, if I'm saying my target is 6 hour, when I open a trade, I may exit on 2 hour, maybe 4 hour, depending on the price action again. All right, so that 3 hour is the our standard we consider to open up a trade, so that at least the trade has the maximum potential, minimum potential to make at least 3 hour in that. So that was the scene here. If you analyze this, 3 trades hitting stop loss 1 hour, 0.5 hour, 0.5 hour, and here 2 trades hitting a stop loss of 1 hour each. All right, and in this 2 trades we exited with a 3 hour profit. All right, so 6 hour we made. But here, if you see 4 trades we exited, first trade we exited with 3 hour, second trade trailed stop loss hit 1 hour, again trailed hit 2 hour, again trailed hit 1 hour. So even though the accuracy is same, not necessarily you'll be making more money, right? So people who really ask that what is your accuracy, and once you get the reply that 90%, those are really full, because that's not the real picture. The real picture is much deeper than that. All right, so I told you this thing because so many people are calling me, people calling me and they say, what is your winning accuracy? How does it matter? It doesn't matter, man. If you see on an average, our accuracy is not more than 50 to 60%, but still you're making good amount of money. So even if your accuracy is 90% and you don't have a plan to trade it, on those 10% of losing accuracy, you'll be losing it all you made in 90% time. All right, so let's go ahead with the trade. So next day we made 15,000. So this was the maximum gain for the week for us on a day. We made 15,000, and this day we had an 80% accuracy. Generally we don't have it. Okay, generally on a day we don't have it, but this day it was awesome. Really, everything was moving in the direction. So this day we had 1 trade hitting a stop loss 1 hour. We had 5 trades. All right, so we made 4 trades correct. So we made 3 hour, 4 hour. See here, we made 4 hour. We did not exit for 3 hour, even though you're targeting maybe 3 hour, but we took the profit for 4 hour. And also, I think in one of these trades, the trail stop loss hit. So we were making more than 4 hour, and somehow the trail stop loss hit on the 4 hour. All right, then next day, this was again a 6,000 profit, again a 50% win accuracy. So you see, with 50% win accuracy, we made 6,000. With the 70% win accuracy, we made 6,000. So the amount is same, but the winning accuracy is different, right? So don't get yourself fooled. just by looking at the winning accuracy. Go for the trades, the risk and reward ratio. That's the key. That's the turning point of everything. All right. Now 750 profit booked for the day. All right. Okay. So this was the lowest gain for us, and we didn't have a minus day, alhamdulillah, for the entire week. We didn't have that, which is known as drawdown. Here, if you see, this was the overall summary for the weekly performance. We had a 33% gain for the week. So we are trading on 1 lakh capital, 1500 per trade with risk, and multiple of that we make. So we had with an winning accuracy of 56% overall. If you take out the average, it was a 56% winning accuracy. It means 44% time we lost it. All right. We made a profit of 33,750 on 1 lakh. And risk reward, we maintained 1:2.5. So basically, this is 1:2.5. Generally, we don't go below 1:3. So this is the area we need to improve for the next week. So generally, we don't below 1:3, but this was 1:2.5 because of some genuine reason, which is we exited a lot of trades in 0.5, or you see here. Generally, it doesn't happen that way. We exited 0.5, and there were a lot of trades also on the last day. 3 trades we exited on 0.5 here. If you have seen the last Friday session trading day, there was a breakout kind of situation was happening. Market was very much choppy over there. So we kept on trailing the stop loss over there. So there are around 4 to 5 trades where we have been just trailing the stop losses. And that's the reason basically this thing happened. And as well as we exited with 2-hour profit, with the 1-hour profit a lot of times, a lot of times 1-hour profit, 2-hour profit. That way also we exited a lot of times, even though we had a 1:3 target ratios over there. So that was the only thing we had towards that side. And the best side was our account was never been in minus, maximum draw. This is like when you start with 1 lakh, then how much rise you had, and towards this rise or towards the entire trading sessions, how much down you have gone. All right. So let's say you are making 50%, and during the trading days during the week you went to 50%. Then even though you made it finally 50%, but it's not really success. You're not a good performer because you lost 50% and you again made 50% also. All right. So it again in this case also it should be for me it should be 1:3. If during the trading week I am down for 10%, then end of the trading day I should be up for 30%. It should work that way. All right. So our account didn't go in minus throughout the week. That was the best part. And on an average, if you see the hedge funds and the banks and all, on an average 15 to 20% is considered. So if you have an account which goes down to on an average 15 to 20% down, let's say on 1 lakh capital, if you're going down for 15 to 20,000 during your trading days, that's a normal thing. That's okay. And when we are doing the intraday, basically it should be more than that, but we are not making that, so that's great. Overall, here we have this, total trades. We have 25, 13, 11. Oh, these are normal thing. Okay, so these are normal thing. Okay, so let's see what was the day basically. What was the scenario we have been trading throughout the week? So this was the market we have been trading throughout the week. It started right from here, 2018. Right, so this is where we have been living for last 1 week. Yeah, so we had these support areas. We have traded these support areas. Basically, price came back down below this, again coming back down below this. So here on the pullbacks, we have been trading this support area, and again we have been trading this support area again here. You see this pushback over here, and the way we've been trading this support area here, this key level here for selling off. Again, we have been using this area to buy this level. And again, this level was in play once we got a breakout kind of a structure over here. So we have been so there were a lot of trades on this level last week, on this level as well last week, on this level as well last week. All right, and this channel was not. I mean, we have been tracking this channel to be traded, but we didn't trade this channel that much. We didn't get those opportunity. And finally, again, this zone also being traded at the end of the day, at the end of the week. Here, we tried to capture a breakout, which failed. We tried to go for a sell-off over here, which failed. So a lot of things have happened in this area. And if you see this thing in the daily time frame, yeah, this is where we have been living. This momentum. We have been living for last 1 week here. All right. So for the daily time frame, it was just a flat market, and also we had a positional trade. We had a positional trade which triggered in actually on the support level. So we have hit the target. We just had in last week, we just had two position out trades. One is in here, one is in here. I told you in the last video session, it looks like we have been moving in a flat market. So here we have been trying to go for a sell-off signal, but in the sell-off, we really hit the target. What is this? Yeah, we have really hit the the stop loss over there. All right. So I'll see you guys next week. No, I'll see you guys on Tuesday on the trading day. With the trading day recap, and also the next week also with the weekly recap. Thank you so much for your time here, guys. Thanks.